set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh,
he was going at me. He was going at me.
To us, it would now be 4 days ago. We might even be on day 5. That Floyd Mayweather is being held in Dubai.
I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo.
Gervonta Davis, who was once mentored by Floyd Mayweather Jr., has shared insights into what he describes as Floyd's reckless generosity. Davis recalled moments where Mayweather would buy extravagant gifts, houses, luxury cars, sometimes without fully understanding the details of the purchase. According to Davis, this kind of spending highlights Floyd's tendency to showcase his wealth, but it also raises questions about his financial judgment and long-term decision-making.
How did he give you his first piece?
He gave me a Rolex. I think a plane. I didn't even know what Rolex was. He bought me a damn Cuban. That probably was like 100 grand.
Right.
He bought me a lot. He bought me a car. He got me in the house. He did a lot. He did a lot before.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s penchant for grand spectacle goes far beyond personal gifts. His dramatic arrival in Mexico aboard a tank perfectly captures his obsession with headline-grabbing moments. While some may brush it off as pure showmanship, others see a deeper pattern, a compulsive need to flaunt wealth and status, no matter the cost.
Come on.
In today's digital age, Floyd Mayweather Jr. turns his purchases into public spectacles rather than private indulgences. From luxury watches to high-end cars, he regularly shares his acquisitions online, keeping his money persona front and center. Critics argue this behavior points to something deeper, where the value of possessions is tied less to personal satisfaction and more to public admiration, turning wealth into a form of validation rather than just success.
The money man is back. I'm here in New York City with the one and only Benny the Jeweler. Benny, tell the people what you sold me today.
All right. See what's going on. We got the Eye of the Tiger factory on a full pave bracelet.
And tell the people about this, please.
We got the white tag with it too.
That's an extra 20,000 from what he told me.
Yes, sir.
Money made, and y'all know the rest. Benny, talk to him.
You know what's going on. Big money out here, big factory out here, and we got more shit on the way. Stay tuned.
Let's go.
The relationship between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Gervonta Davis has often been described as turbulent. Davis has spoken about feeling controlled at times, claiming he was manipulated and portrayed negatively during their partnership, pointing to a dynamic shaped by power and influence. Some critics take it further, suggesting that Mayweather's lavish gifts may have doubled as tools of control rather than pure generosity. In that view, the relationship reflects how ego and dominance can spill into both personal and financial decisions, ultimately straining trust and complicating mentorship.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's, I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of it.
Deal, he don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
this
it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
Rumors have circulated involving Floyd Mayweather Jr., with Gervonta Davis alleging that Floyd was once held in Dubai over unpaid jewelry debts. The story spread quickly and fueled speculation about his financial stability. However, it's important to treat this carefully. These claims remain unverified and haven't been confirmed by credible sources. Still, narratives like this create a strong contrast with the image Mayweather projects. They raise ongoing questions among fans. Is the money lifestyle fully real, or partly a carefully maintained image?
Speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is supposedly held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. Then Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you old people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul like 2 years ago said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see.
Further allegations surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr. suggest possible disputes with luxury vendors in Dubai over unpaid or delayed payments. These claims point to strained relationships with sellers and creditors. That said, it's important to remember, these remain unverified allegations, not confirmed facts. Still, critics argue that if such a pattern were true, relying heavily on credit or delaying payments could signal risky money management. Even for someone who's earned hundreds of millions, that kind of financial approach can become unstable over time.
Come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. But whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know. Especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people. But let me know what you guys think to this. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather is being held captive in Dubai? Or do you think this is just Tank Davis stirring up some stuff? Let me know in the comments. As always, like, a favourite, save a share, all appreciated. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s interactions with rising stars like Gervonta Davis have drawn criticism, especially after comments suggesting Davis might not become a major pay-per-view star. Some see this as undermining his protege's potential and reflecting a reluctance to let others surpass his legacy. Critics link it to insecurity, while others argue it's simply the mindset of an ultra-competitive champion. Either way, such moments can strain relationships and impact how both fighters are viewed.
Had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
So is Gervonta Davis that guy?
I truly believe at this particular time, he's one of the guys that can go out there and become a pay-per-view star. I think to become a superstar in this era is a lot easier than the road I had to take over 20 years ago.
You had the hard road. It's
Yes.
the social media now. The access
Yes,
that people have to your videos and what you're doing. You can promote yourself how you want now.
Yes. So, you know, in today's time, you have celebrities and stars that I may never even heard of, but they're rich off of social media. So times have changed, and you have to.
Gervonta Davis has suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr. can be reluctant to see others surpass his achievements, which has fueled a lot of debate. Critics interpret this as an ego-driven mindset that may create tension with rising talent and complicate mentorship. But it's worth keeping some balance here. Others argue that this same fierce competitiveness is exactly what helped Mayweather reach the top and stay there for so long, that in reality, it likely sits somewhere in between. A mix of legacy protection, personal pride, and the natural pressure that comes with being one of the biggest names the sport has ever seen.
Mayweather set you up against Pedraza. Did you really think Pedraza was gonna beat you?
He didn't know how good I was and how I would have like handled the situation, so he just threw me out there.
Why do you think
He was hurt. He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bad. First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. Why the fuck would you say Terrence Crawford should fight? Finna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
You was next in line. Just so you're next in line.
Is there like a
And last question, guys.
is there like a love-hate for Floyd? Like,
Yeah,
the fighter?
yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And
you're good, man.
And he cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, and
Thank you very much. I will see you at 9:30.
it just I don't know.
Mayweather's fight with Conor McGregor was touted as a financial windfall, with claims of earning $100 million. However, reports suggest that these figures were grossly exaggerated, casting doubt on his proclaimed billion-dollar fortune. Such inflation of earnings is not just misleading, but also indicative of a need to project an image of unparalleled success, even at the cost of honesty.
What's the biggest fight you've ever had?
Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
Yeah. So that worked out.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s fight with Conor McGregor was widely promoted as a massive payday, with claims of around $100 million in earnings. It definitely became one of the biggest crossover events in combat sports history, however. Some reports and analysts have questioned whether those figures were exaggerated or simplified for promotional purposes. That doesn't necessarily mean the earnings weren't huge. It just shows how boxing payouts are often presented in headline-friendly ways that don't always reflect the full breakdown. Between guaranteed purses, pay-per-view shares, sponsorships, and other revenue streams, the real numbers can be complex and sometimes used to reinforce a larger-than-life image.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Further analysis suggests that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s real earnings were often lower than the numbers he publicly claims. For example, some fights reportedly paid him around $60 million, far short of the $350 million he sometimes promotes. This pattern of exaggeration feeds questions about the true scale of his wealth and highlights how much of his public image is carefully curated to maintain the Money Mayweather persona.
First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, 100 million, 130 million, they just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Do you think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you, he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million.
As such, as Shell Sauna note that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s ongoing exhibition fights appear driven more by financial need than genuine passion. After potentially exhausting much of his fortune, these bouts serve to maintain his luxurious lifestyle. Relying on sporadic, high-profile events underscores poor long-term financial planning and highlights the unsustainable nature of this approach.
No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you, unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box, when he said he's retired, why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion. Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Mike Tyson, he did real well too. Evander Holyfield, again, it's not what you made. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, I mean, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works when you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money. If you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're going to be...
Chael Sonnen didn't hold back when analyzing Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial troubles. While many focus on his massive earnings in the ring, Sonnen emphasized that the real problem lies in how Floyd spent outside of it. Mayweather's issues aren't from lack of income, but from spending as if money were endless. With exhibition fights now his main revenue, it's clear these bouts aren't about competition or legacy. They're about keeping the lights on in his gold-plated mansion. The shift from fighting for belts to fighting for bills paints a stark picture of the Money Mayweather reality.
Just ways that he spent it. Let's start with the ice. Dude has almost everything diamond crusted, from his plates and silverware to the case for his gold iPhone to his $18 million watch nicknamed the Billionaire. Moving on, apparently Mayweather also loves golf, or probably just golfing around courses. Dude owns a pair of Cadillac and Bentley golf carts, worth over $500,000 together. Then there's his barber, who makes house calls 3 to 4 times a week, each visit costing money a clean $1,000. And it gets even crazier. Apparently, Floyd never uses the same pair of boxers twice, and he'll leave all of his kicks at hotels he stays at as gifts to staff. But the scary thing, none of this comes close to the dude's gambling habit. Floyd reportedly dropped over $6 million on the Heat in Game 7 of the 2013 finals, and thankfully, LeBron came through for him, and that's just a slice of the money life of
Floyd Mayweather Jr. didn't just overspend. His financial moves allegedly included questionable schemes and failed promotions. Reports suggest he accepted money from fans for events or merchandise that never materialized. Social media expos, like those on TikTok, reveal that much of his public image is built on hype and illusion rather than follow-through. From no-show appearances to promotions that fizzled out, Mayweather's brand appears more focused on attracting attention than building trust. On top of that, his extravagance is constant. He doesn't just buy luxury items. He collects them like trophies, documenting each purchase online. Rooms stacked with high-end cars and untouched luxury goods paint a picture of excess that's as performative as it is costly.
To serve a purpose.
I love sneakers. I don't know about nobody else, but Money May loves his sneakers. As you can see, I got them stacked all the way up to the top. And I gotta let people know it's sneakers in every box. I ain't stacking just a bunch of boxes, a bunch of sneakers. You know how we do. Wear these one time only. What's the game? Jenga? I don't know the name of it. Let's stack it, let's go. You know, it's dangerous up here. They don't look high, but it's high. Let's stack.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s car collection has become a spectacle in itself. He claims to own over 100 luxury vehicles: Ferraris, Rolls-Royces, Bentleys, McLarens, Maybachs, and more. But owning that many cars that mostly sit idle isn't about utility. It's about validation. It's a display meant to reinforce his money persona, but it also hints at insecurity. like he's trying to convince himself is still untouchable. Fans watching closely see the reality. This is a man maintaining an illusion, spinning the wheels of a lifestyle that may no longer match reality. As he proudly shows off favorites like his Sweet 16 lineup, Ferraris, Lambos, the original McLaren, multiple Bentleys, and Maybachs. It's clear that for Floyd, image and perception often outweigh practicality.